What happened, bojack?
Same thing that always happens. You didn't know me, then you fell in love with me. Okay, let's talk about bojack and Wanda breaking up. What a seriously heartbreaking scene. And like so many other fucking scenes in this show. So raw and realistic and sent me down a little bit of a spiral. Wanda was so fucking good for bojack because she did not stand down to his fucking bullshit. She continuously called him out on it. And I especially love the point of the show where he was trying to get her to like admit to loving him by basically hurting himself and like wanting her to say like, no, don't do that. She just like did not take the bait. She did not really care. Obviously she cares about him, but she just like doesn't play into his games. The reason why she needed to get away from him is because of how good of a person she is. She couldn't take his bitterness and negativity anymore. She says, I'm sorry things have been so hard for you, but that doesn't give you the right to be shitty to me. And that kind of sums up who bojack is as a person. No matter who he loves and who he cares about, I keep saying a person even though he's a horse, but no matter like how deeply he cares about something, he's always going to fuck it up, and he's always going to kind of put himself first. If he's not happy, he's gonna be a fucking bitch about it, and everyone around him just has to deal with that. I feel like with characters like Todd, for example, Todd feels maybe a little bit more dependent on bojack, so bojack can just act however the fuck he wants to act because Todd's going to stick around because Todd needs a place to live. But Wanda does not need that. She's got her whole life ahead of her, and she's super excited because now she's like learning about the world and stuff. She is strong and wise, and obviously that's not the end all be all about Todd too. Todd, you know, I could talk about Todd in detail, but this isn't about Todd. It's also very telling when she's like, I can't be around somebody so negative, and he's like, well then what are you doing here? He doesn't actually want to be a partner. He doesn't actually want to solve problems. When somebody is coming to him with like a kind of problem, his initial reaction is to push them away. But if we do want to go back to Todd, I just watched the episode where he like went on that ship. When Todd left bojack was like, you know what, I need to get Todd back. He like kind of put his heart on the line and like admitted to remembering when they first met and admitted that Todd is his best friend and everything like that. So it's interesting to see with certain characters like he is not willing to let go of them, and with others that maybe like challenge him more, he is going to push them away. He's also very, very self-aware with the line like, you didn't know me, then you fell in love with me. Like he's been through this pattern before. The second somebody actually gets to know him, they realize that he is not what they want, and instead of like trying to break this pattern, he's going to wallow in it. We've all been there. You know, it's funny when you look at someone through rose-colored glasses